everybody, it's Money Saving Coupon Gal. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I have a wreath here that I need to make for a customer, and so I thought I would do a video while I am making it. It is of a tree, and let me turn it around and show you the frame. Well, the whole thing isn't going to go in there, but as you can see, it is a tree. And I like it even has like the little part at the bottom there for the pot. And oh, already I put two, which I just realized I forgot to get. I put two of the pipe cleaners or whatever you want to call these from Dollar Tree on here just because it's all open here. This is all open, this whole section here. So I want to be able to put mesh. So I'm going to get those in a second, but I'm using... I don't know how much I'll need, so I have 3 rows of this decorative mesh. It is 6 inches by 10 yards. It's in dark green, and I'm not sure where I got this at. At first I thought Dollar Tree because they were small, but it's not. I think I might have got these at, oh shoot, what's it called? Old Time Pottery. I think I might have got those there. And then I was looking for some ribbon to put on it, so I got this, which is this is from, I think this might be from Tuesday Morning, I guess. I guess this is from Tuesday Morning, because it says compared at, and they usually say that. I'm not sure, but anyways, I have this holiday ribbon. This is 2.5 inch, I believe. Yes, 2.5 inch in the red. I have this one, which is 2.5 inch, and I didn't realize these are the same size, but 2.5 inch in the burlap with the plaid in the middle, and this one looks like it also might be from Tuesday Morning. And then this one I know is from Dollar General, and this one is 5 inches by 5.5. So what I might do is use one or the other. Since these are the same size, I don't want to use 2 of the same size on there. So I have that, and then I have this, which I'm pretty sure this is from Joann Fabrics. Maker's Holiday, I think, is Joann Fabrics, and this is 10 inches. And I got this to do the bottom section of the pot because I don't have brown mesh. I have every color but brown. So anyways, I've never done a tree before. And I actually had to order this because, you know, they don't even sell these at Dollar Tree. So I had to order that online. And so I figured, let me try with you guys, and you can go along with me, and let's see how I do. So also too, I have this works here. It's a zip snip. This is the package it came in, and I got this a while back on sale, and I got it to cut through the mesh. I haven't tried it yet. I have it plugged in right now because it's not charged all the way, but oh, I guess it doesn't work when it's charged in. Okay, but here, you just push the handle, and there's a button here, and it really cuts everything up. So I thought, let me use that this time and see how that works. So let me go get the zip ties so that I have them to put on here. I have scissors here and to cut the tag, and I think that's all I'm going to need for right now. I am going to need ornaments, but I'm going to see how I do this first before I decide on ornaments or anything, because I may decide to do just bows or instead of ornaments, or just do ornaments. We'll see. So anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I picked up several things. So I got some ties here, or pipe cleaners I call them, to put the mesh on with. I did get some ornaments, and these I used already some of them. I've been making and selling candy cane wreaths, so I did use some of these, but there's glitter and polish and silver and red in there. So I might use that on there. I also used some of this and I couldn't get it back in the package. So this is from Dollar Tree also. And I don't know what this is called. But anyways, I have it in silver and in red that I've been using for my candy cane wreaths. So I figured let me just grab everything. And then I have these. These are from Walmart. And they're regularly $3.47, but I think I got these last year after Christmas, and they were like 90% off or something like that. So I have the burlap one with the snowflakes, or the red and black check plaid. So I think when I get it done, I'll see which one looks better. If it doesn't, I'll use one of these ribbons that I showed you earlier. But I might use one of these because it has the bow for the top, and it also has ribbon here that can go down the sides. Okay, so let's get started. Well, here, first let me cut the tag, price tag off of this. Yeah, a customer had seen my candy cane wreath that I had made and asked me if I do Christmas tree wreaths in the shape of a Christmas tree. I've never done this before, so I was like, ooh, I don't know, I've never done it, but I am game to try it. I don't have a problem with that. So what I'm going to do here is, I have so much out here now. Oh, here, let me move these over real fast. Sorry, guys. These out of the way. Okay. I'm going to get some of these green. I try to match, you know, what color. So anyways, let's see. If I do this, I'm thinking in 6 inches. I said this was 6 inches, right? So 6 inches maybe. And then I could do the curl method. Or I'm wondering if I should do the scrunch up method like this, like I did with, what did I do that on? I did it on another wreath that I just showed you guys, but if I should do that and put it on there, I think I'm going to do the curl, because she saw my candy cane wreath and I did curls on one of them. Another one I did a different method, but on one I did curls. So let me do this at, I'm going to do 8 inches. Okay, I'm going to see if this thing works, because that would be a lot easier for me to do this. And let me see if I can get something here to hold this on the side. So right here, let's put the Epsom salt that I still have sitting here from when I did my tea light tutorial. I'm going to put that on in more. Okay. So this way, see, you just hold this, you push the handle in, and you push the button. See, just pushing this handle in right here does nothing. You have to push it in and push this button that's on top. So, okay, so I'm going to just scoot up some here. So, what did I say? I was doing 8 inches, right? Okay, 8 inches. Let's see how well this works. Just cut through it really good. 8 and 16. And you're still going to have to cut your little things that want to fall over, come off. Okay. I think maybe I need to put something on both sides. So let's do this here. And the scissors on this side. So let me do 8. that's all I can do is those two. So I'm going to do some of these, and then I'm going to cut some of these up and then see how they work. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I cut the pipe cleaners into thirds. So I have a bunch of them here, just cut 3 out of each single pipe cleaner. I have my Bodabra here to help hold the things, just because I've seen people use those, so I was like, let me grab one and see if, because sometimes when I do the larger wreaths, it's kind of hard to hold all of the rolls. So anyways, so these are 8 inches, and all I'm going to do is roll these up. There. Roll them up. Like this. And they're just a little roll. And then I'm going to put it in the Bodabra for right now. I think I might do 2 per tie thing. Pipe cleaner. Here's another one. So what I'm going to do is take 2 of these. I'm going to cross them. And then for right now, I'm just going to put the twisty tie on there in the middle and just do 1 twist. So I just want to do 1 twist because it gives me more room on the pipe cleaners, and also too, it makes it closer to the frame. So we could start up here in the corner. And all I'm going to do is put this on here. And for the first one, well, no, I'm not going to do that because there'll be so many you don't have to worry. So I'm putting it on this bar right here. So all I'm doing is putting it on that bar and just twist for right now. So it's hooked onto this bar here, right here. That's it. See, I can even move it. But when you get them all on here, you won't be able to move them. And then it will I'll just keep going. So what I'm going to do is, here, I'll do another one real quick just to show you. And then I know it'd be boring to sit here and watch me do all these. So I'm just going to show one more time and then I'll come back. So you just roll this up. You could hold it between your fingers like this. But when you start to do a lot, after a while, and the mesh sometimes likes to stick together. So I'm just going to put mine in the Bodabra. Just to hold it, just like having a third hand. Take that out, cross them, put the pipe cleaner in the middle, and then what I do is I bend them over to make sure that they are even, and then I squeeze them tight, and then take this and just 1 good twist. And then I'm going to put it on here next to the other one. So it'll be on this frame, or this bar of the frame I should say. And then all I'm going to do is just twist that on. Now if I was going to do like put stuff on that with the mesh, I do not put them on like that. What I would do is do the roll it up, say, and then I would take this on here and tie it on like this so that the ties are on the front. So then I could add other stuff, or even I could just take this and just do this like a work wreath. But I do not think I'm going to add anything onto these particular ones because I really don't know what I'm going to put on there. So I'm going to put all the green on there, and then I have other twisty ties, or other pipe cleaners I should say, that I can put on, you know, put the ornaments or something on, or I might even just glue the ornaments on. I'm not sure yet. So let me finish putting these on. I'll do a row on the outside. I'll try to remember, I'll do the roll on the outside, and then I will stop and show you what it looks like, and then I will continue. Okay, I told you that I would go all around the edges and then come back, but what I decided to do was fill in the middle here. because I figured if I needed to add more cross wires, the pipe cleaners, it would be easier to do with no mesh on the sides. So far, this is what it looks like. This is just one row. So I'm thinking I have 2 more rows. I'm wondering if I should go down to 6 inches instead of 8, just because I don't know if I'm going to have enough, and I don't know if I can get this mesh anywhere, and I don't want to run out and not be able to finish it with the same color mesh. So I think I'm going to go down to 6 inches. So if you're doing this, I would suggest 6 inches. But here so far, this is what it looks like. So the middle here, you can see, is still empty, and then the outside and this inner row here, I'll show you on this side. This side here, or this row and this row are empty, except for this section here. Basically, all I did was these 2 here, and then what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows here, or bunches here. So it's going to take a lot of mesh, but I wanted to do this small and tight, and that's why I'm doing the rows so tight. If I had done the rolls at a tight or a looser roll, it would have filled out more. But because because I want to make sure it looks like a Christmas tree or a tree in general, I want to keep the shape. And if I have it too loose, it's not going to keep the shape of the frame. So what I'm going to do next is, I got this finished. I'm going to finish the outside now, the outside bar here, all this outside around the tree, and I'm going to see how it looks and see if I need to add any in this middle bar here too, because some of these are pushing back in the back here. So I think I'm going to get something and tie it onto this to hold all the mesh forward, and then that keeps it fuller too, because when some of it falls backwards, see, it's not even sitting flush on the table, because like, see how this is turning up here? I think I'm going to get something to hold that, so then it will definitely be more full. And also, if I can find something in green that will hide any little blank spots or something that, the mesh just isn't covering. And you got to cut these little strings off. This happens with any mesh. The candy cane, oh my God, when I made my first candy cane and I bought that mesh at Michael's, it was a horrible mess. I had a pull-through method, not the poof, but a different one, and I did it sitting in my recliner, and I had the strings and everything all over my rug, by my recliner, everything. It was just horrible. It was on me, on the recliner. So it's just with any mesh, no matter where you buy it. I haven't found any that doesn't have strings or doesn't, fray some. So you just got to cut it off and just keep going, that's all you can do. So anyways, I'm going to do the outside and I will be back. But so far I'm liking how it looks. I think it's going to look really nice once it's done and I get the ornaments and stuff on it. And this bow, I wanted to show you this. This bow, I think, is the perfect size. Let me see if I can take, am I going to do this? Yeah, I think I might do this one. I'm going to take it off and show you and see. I think this will look, if I showed you right, look nice at the top. Once it's poofed up, it's all flat and everything now. But once it's poofed up, and then I have the strings hanging down and I have the ornaments on, because since it's going to be hanging on her door, I don't want to have a huge bow at the top. I think that it won't look right since it's on the door, it's hanging, it's not a tree that's standing, in your house is what I'm trying to say. So I think that a smaller bow would look nicer. You don't want it, as wide as the door, and then the tree looks, so small or whatever. So I'm just going to play with this a little bit right here. I just poofed it up just a little bit, and I'm just going to tie that on at the top there, and then I'll have the other ribbon just going down, and I think that will look really nice with that one since it matches the other ribbon that I got, and if I decide to use those. Or if not, I can always do the red and plaid. Which one? Well, I'm asking you guys, but it'll be done before you see this video. Now that I'm looking at it, I kind of like the red. And I think the red's just a little, no, they're same size. I don't know. We'll see once it's done. See, this is why I tell you, I'm horrible at tutorials because I don't even know what I want to do until I do it. So anyways, let me finish this and I'll be back. Okay, I finally got the tree done. And this was a very time-consuming wreath to make, I have to say, and I've only done the mesh so far. But what I did was I ended up not only using the small rows of mesh, but I took this large roll, and this happens to be 12 inches, 12 inches long. So what I did was I cut them in half. I did 8 inches and then I cut them in half. And I think I said when I ended before that I was going to start cutting them 6 inches instead of 8. I did not do that. I did it once and I put it on and it really didn't look as full. So I stuck with the 8 inches and then they were 6-inch widths. So I did that and then I cut these into 8 inches and then cut them in half, which made them 6 inches, so they were also 8 by 6. And this is a little bit different than this here. I don't know if you hear me talk because this is still in the plastic, but it's a little bit different. So if you look, I don't know, you can kind of see in here I filled in the middle with the smaller because I didn't want to open the large one just to do a few. But if you look, like here, there's a little bit of a different color. Like this is dark green, this is more of a regular green, this is more of like a hunter green, I would say. I don't know if you're able to tell, but every other one except for a few in the center here are one color, one the other color. I said, I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but you can see it in person. But on the back, because they all kind of want to push forward, I'm going to see if I can find something at the store that I can put on here and maybe keep it all like this, because once I do, it's going to look really full and it will keep its shape. So this is what I have done so far. Thank God I'm done with the mesh because I kept poking myself with these tie things and now I got to go in and cut them all down and stuff so they don't scratch her door. But she chose this ribbon, the red one. I said I had this one or the snowflake, and I asked her which one she liked and she said the red one. So I'm going to put the red bow at the top with the ribbon down the side. And what I did with this, it only came with like a little short twisty tie. These almost look like bread ties. And I just took a pipe cleaner and twisted it on there so that it's longer, and then I can put it on here, attach it at the top. Like I said, I'm going to, let's see how long this here is on the ribbon. Oh, there's quite a bit here. Okay, this, wow. Does it say how long the ribbon is? Because it's really long. Nope, it doesn't say how long the ribbon is, but look at this. I mean, there is a lot of ribbon and it's still not unrolled all the way. Look at this. There's a lot of ribbon here. So what I'm going to do is do the ribbon or the bow and then do some ribbon going down it like this, and then do some ornaments. So I will not bore you putting all this on. I will show you what I did afterwards, and you'll see I'll come back after I do the ribbon to show you what it looks like. And then, oh, also too, I still need to do the bottom part here. Almost forgot, the stand. I need to do the bottom part there, which I think I'm going to use this mesh like I mentioned before. So after I do that and put the ribbon on, I'll be right back. If you can hear that noise, I apologize. My husband is helping me out and he's vacuuming the whole house while I finish up this wreath. I have such a great husband, so just ignore that noise, and I'll be back when I am done putting the stand on with this mesh and then the bow and ribbon and stuff on with this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now here is the mesh I told you I was going to use for the stand part of the wreath. And what I did was, because this is 10 inches long, I ended up cutting it 6 inches wide, and all I did was roll it up like this. I left one to show you guys. And then I used gold pipe cleaners for this one. I used green ones for the tree. And then I tried to cut off all these little frays and everything, the strings that are fraying. But you know what? It is hard. I've trimmed this tree several times and it still has frays on it. I think it's just part of mesh. There's nothing you can really do about it. As far as I know, if you guys know any tricks, let me know. So here is the bottom. So I have one more to put on here, and I just put them on here like this and then just twist them. Now all these I will have to go back, and I have a lot of them, and I have to go back and trim them all. Here it is so far, and I just smushed my bow now that I laid it flat the other way. But here is the bow, or the tree, and I have the bow here. Let me show you. There's the bow, and I thought I might have to glue this down, but it actually sticks to the mesh. So I'm going to leave it, because if she decides she wants it more in or whatever, she can just move it around. And then here is the bottom. So I'm going to put it on my wreath stand, and I'll show you what it looks like. I was thinking of maybe doing some of this on here, but I'm not sure. I think I kind of like it like this without a lot of stuff on it. I think it's going to look nice. She's not going to have to worry about the wind blowing anything off. If I start putting a lot of ornaments on it, I think that then she's going to have to worry about, you know, if it rains or whatever. I don't know. What do you, well, I guess you guys really can't tell me what you think, but maybe I'll put little things here and there. Maybe I'll decorate it a little, now that I say that. So let me play around with this a little bit more. I just want to show you how I did that. The bow, I just cut this. I just used twisty ties and tied this on. I showed you how I did it. And then this, what I did was I cut it, and then I put it, I tied a twisty tie around it, and then I tied it to the bow that I have on there. So none of this is going anywhere. I dovetailed the ends, and I really like it. I put a lot of sweat and tear into this wreath, which is kind of amazing considering that it's just a tree, but this was very time consuming because you had to put so much in there. And then, oh, at the beginning too, I showed you where I put twisty ties across, and I had to put another one at the top here because there was a gap there, so I ended up having to do that also. Okay, so let me see what I can do, what else I can add to this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final tree, I guess you would say. I have put the ornaments against it, but I have not put it on there yet. I've not twisted them on, just because I'm going to see if I can find something to put on the back before I do that. And then if I start moving the mesh, I don't want the ornaments to not be placed where I want them to. So at this point, I am done until I go to the craft store and see if I can find something to put on the back, or maybe at Home Depot or something like that. I want to see, because this took a lot of mesh, and I don't want half of it at the top. Half of it is actually like pushed around to the back, and I don't want that. That's just a waste of mesh. I want it all in the front so it looks like a nice full tree. So anyways, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks everyone for watching, and till next time, bye everyone.